I'm so excited. I'm ready to unbox a Polygon Syncline C5. I can't wait! Woo! When you get the package delivered, keep it vertical like this. It stops pressure on the sides of the bike, which can damage it. Keep all the packaging in case you've got to transport it. Let's see what I've got inside. Wow, got a torque tool and a wrench, which is pretty cool. Wow, got some pedals, keyring bottle opener, a bell, some manuals. Let's see what else you've got in here. It looks like a bike. Wow. So a trick from their instructional video is put the forks into the box. Wow. Undo some Velcro. Give you a better look later, so got to be a bit careful to get this front wheel off that pedal crank. So there's my seat, back wheel's already on, handlebars are there, undo the forks later. And here's the assembled bike in all its glory. It's just beautiful. So it's a Polygon Syncline C5, carbon fibre frame, Fox Rhythm 32 fork, quick release through axle on the front. I think it's got a 180 disc brake. And WTB Trail Boss tyres, 29 inch by 22.25 inch wide. Shimano SLX drivetrain, 1x12. Look at the size of that rear cassette compared to my old one. Whoa. And I think it's a 160 on the rear. I'll have to double check that. So I've had a quick go through the gears, seem to be indexed okay. Just got to adjust the disc brakes. A little bit of rubbing on the front. Back seem okay. Nice hub sound. Really good looking bike. I'm really pleased with it. Can't wait to get it on the trails. I've just got to check it and adjust it, make sure the nuts and bolts are tight, and have a go. So it's pretty easy to assemble. Comes with all the tools. I have a knife, and I loosened these with my Allen key, but it comes with a torque Allen key. So I did these to 5 Newton meters. Yeah, it's a pretty cool bike. Big upgrade compared to the 25-year-old Apollo Summit. First ride, yay! So the old faithful Apollo Summit 90s mountain bike. It's going to be set up as an indoor trainer. So it's still going to get some use, but it's retired now. It's done its duty over 25 years. The build is complete. Let's stare at it now. Okay, so we've done the unboxing, we've done the assembly of the Polygon Syncline C5. It's time to take it on a trail and test it out. So I'm at Boundary Road Reserve in Bathurst. There's a short, approximately 4-kilometre loop I can do. So I might do all of it or some of it. So it's a good place just to give it a test drive, see how it goes on gravel, on the Ascents, see how the 1x drivetrain goes. I've got to get used to that. The old mountain bike was a 3x7. So get some dust on it, put it through its paces and see how this first ride goes. So just a quick overview again. It's a carbon frame, hardtail, 29-inch wheels, disc brakes front and rear, 180 rotors on the front, 160 rotors on the rear, 1x12 Shimano SLX drivetrain, hydraulic disc brakes. Pretty cool rig. So I put the suspension halfway in between fully firm and fully open, just to see how I'm going. Tyre pressure's at 35 psi. Might do the helmet strap up, that might help. So let's go for a ride. Just got to get used to bigger wheels. Some nice trails for walking and riding here. Just try and take it easy to get used to it. Climbing there, so let's try a descent. Again, I'm taking it easy because I'm not used to the bike yet. It's gear 12 now. Definitely feel its front suspension's absorbing impacts. It's not as rough as the Apollo Summit. The handlebars are wider, but they do feel more comfortable. Getting used to that already. So I got the option to chop them, the ends of them off, make them shorter, but I think I'll keep the bars how they are. Feels good. Beautiful view. It's Mount Panorama race course down there. Top of Mount Panorama. Up there where those radio towers are. So I'll do the detour on the kangaroo walking track. See if I can find some kangaroos. That's the back of Charles Sturt University there. And that's where the gravel event in May is going to be. There's a previous ecopenny video about the media event for that. So the gravel track's going to be around the university. Let's keep going, look for some kangaroos. So the bike's just going awesome at the moment. Pretty much used to it already, haven't even done one lap. If the bars get through here, I don't need to shorten. Yeah, handlebars fit.
almost guaranteed to spot them. Might be able to see the little heads poking up. Gotta watch out for snakes in this long grass. Better not get too close because they're wild. I've got rebound adjustment at the bottom of my front forks, so I can adjust that. I can adjust the spacers and the air pressure in the Fox 32 forks, but for the first few weeks I'm just going to leave it all standard. Don't want to tinker with it too much. Got to get some bottle cages and some water bottles for longer rides. I might get a set of temporary mud guards. If it's muddy, I can just clip them on. Comes with a bell. It's handy to warn people walking on the trails. I pretty much got almost what I need. Don't need too many more accessories. I've got a multi-tool already for the road bike. So these tubes I've got, you can't remove the valve cores. So if they get punctured, I'm going to replace the tubes with ones you can put sealant in them. So, got a few things on my shopping list, but this is just a quick 15-minute quick ride just to try it out. So I'm back on the main John Cousins trail, done the kangaroo loop. Let's continue. So it's much easier climbing compared to the Apollo Summit. Don't know if you can see the butterflies floating in front of me, little orange ones. That's pretty cool. So I'm pretty much used to the SLX trigger shifter, similar to the Apollo. Index finger to go up, thumb to go down. Same as the Apollo system. So I think I'll drop to third gear for most climbs and keep gears 1 and 2 for really steep stuff. Other options are dropper posts. I'm not used to using one, so I'm going to keep the existing seat and seat post for the time being anyway. So this is a fairly steep climb. I'm in gear 1. On the Apollo, I'd have to get off and walk. So this incline, I can make it up in first gear pretty easy. Made it to the top of the climb. There's a water reservoir here. Danger, keep out. Better listen to it. Let's try this descent. Again, I've got to take it easy. This comes with stock pedals, alloy or steel, but I can always change the pedals later too. Disc brakes are definitely better than the old Apollo brakes, which are just rim brakes. Alright, another reservoir tank there. Just like that, back at the start. So I'm just gonna, I've just stopped now. I just wanted a quick test run. And the bike feels really good. I'm almost used to it already. So the bigger 29-inch wheels are better for rolling over obstacles. Front Fox suspension's so good. Carbon frame so light. Such a really great Polygon bike. Really happy with it. So definitely when I get the bottle cages, water bottles, spare tubes. Definitely taken on along the ride. Wow, so that's been really good. I'm glad to finally get the Polygon Syncline C5 onto the trails, give it some off-road action. So I think I've made the right decision. It's a toss-up between getting a carbon hardtail, which this one is, or a full suspension. But I think for a cross-country sort of riding, which I usually do on trails and not doing huge jumps or anything like that, I think I made the right choice.
So this is a class 4 mountain bike. You can use it for rough, unpaved, paved and non-paved hiking trails where roots, threshold, rocks and drops are more often. You can use it for tarmac or gravel, but I can do jumps or drops up to 1 metre, so I wouldn't want to go off a drop more than 1 metre, so it suits me fine.
Stay tuned for some more adventures on the Polygon Syncline C5. Thanks for watching.